Hi, angels. My name is Jayla, and I am the host of this channel, Angelic Digital Diaries. Oh, I'm out of breath. But this is my channel where I create a space and have a space for self-expression, authenticity, truth, healing, transcending, and all that good stuff. Spirituality, etc, etc, etc. If you have to look in my bio, look in my bio. If you have to go to my introduction video, go to the introduction. But yes, I'm Jayla, and this is Angelic Digital Diaries. I don't think that I'll be I think in my previous videos I kept doing a little short introduction saying what's to come on this page. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing that because I kind of just want to start jumping into the topic. I'll see though, it depends. But yeah, I'm already quite amplified because it is currently nighttime. And I love doing night content because that's when I'm alive. Like, I'm a nocturnal being. I have more energy at nighttime. It's more quiet, it's more peaceful. Everybody is asleep, so that's more energy for me. And I feel more alive, productive, giddy. But yes, I just watched the movie Wicked 2 days ago, so I'm not gonna give much of a review, but I'm just give my intake on it because I had this spiritual awakening watching it. And I'm not a musical girly. I don't really like musicals because I don't be want to hear all that singing. And it took me so long to watch Wicked because I kind of have a short attention span. If you put me on a movie or a show, I'm possibly going to watch it, but it's just going to take me forever to actually start it. And I feel like when I do finally watch a show or a movie, that's how I know I'm in alignment with that, because it feels like a download when I'm watching it. It's like something in the back of my head. It's like, okay, it's time to watch this. It's time to watch that. Can y'all resonate with that? And another thing that I love about nighttime content is, although I'm dolled up in the face, I'm still wearing my night clothes, so it feels like I'm having a little sleepover. The weird part about it that just kicked in though, although I have a channel and I put it out into the universe for an audience, I'm currently talking to myself. Well, technically I'm not alone, spiritually and physically, but realistically, I'm talking to myself right now. I'm just looking into the camera. Okay, let me not think too deep into that, and let me just be delusional and picture that I have an audience in front of me, so I won't overthink that. Okay, so if you know, I definitely needed my notebook to jot down some notes and help me articulate my message that I picked up. And this is more so personally what I picked up with my own journey and perspective. But if you could resonate with it, lovely. So for Glenda, I wrote down in parentheses light. And for Alpha, I wrote down dark, of course. And I'm probably pronouncing the names wrong. Excuse that. Okay, so this is also what I noted for the both of them down. So on Glenda's side, I wrote her as the representation of the outer body, the flesh and the ego. And I wrote down her traits as craving validation, beautiful on the outside. I wrote down the word perspective too. We're going to come back to that. And I wrote down judgment, willing to settle because she people please, which is also tied to not knowing herself and not feeling secured in herself. And I also wrote down, well, we're going to come back to that too. But for Alpha side, I wrote down inner soul, embracing her truth, big-hearted, looking out for others, fight for justice and what is morally right to her. And then I didn't write this down, but in the movie, I thought about their teacher or the principal. She gave me mentor vibes, and the Oz gave me God vibes. I received that download. I kept on thinking of the word God. That was kind of what's the word? Let me find it. Significant. And I believe in God. Like, I'm just expressing myself. I'm not saying this to step on any toes, but I'm not gonna silence what I have to say. So brace yourself. But yes, so that's a download that I picked up, and I didn't, what I'm about to say, I'm not saying it in a way as if it is a disobey to God, because I believe in God and I obey God, but more so in the light of Christianity and how it's displayed. That's where I'm about to go. So if you are a Christian, what I'm about to say, you may find it disrespectful. So if you are open-minded to at least hearing me out, stay tuned. If it is going to trigger you, please leave. So yes, with I look at the Oz in the light of the way that Christianity and religion is installed into us. I didn't mean to say God, but that's like what popped up in my head. So it's significant because it's connected to church. So yeah. So the Oz in the movie Wicked, he was praised, right? And perceived to be like this almighty thing that's gonna give you all your heart's desires and stuff like that. And mind you, like, I'm not saying this is no longer tied to God, because I do believe God provides those things. So this is connected to my opinion about Christianity and how I feel like it is perceived to be a certain thing, but I also believe that it is to install this fear and stripe you away from truth, self, and God. And not all Christians and not all Christian beliefs, but if you're quite spiritual and open-minded and awakened, then you kind of know where I'm getting at. And let me see if I could like pause the video to think and articulate so it could be easy to digest what I'm saying, if it's not. Okay, so yes, to pick back up on that, I put down at the bottom that Alpha, she disobeyed and went against the Oz and the mentor, and that's when she started become wicked and the witch, because the minute that you go against a lot of Christianity beliefs or religion beliefs, that's when you are usually called wicked, evil, etc., because you are embracing your truth and seeking truth like Alpha did in the movie. But when you obey them and you settle because you want to be perceived as light and good, that's more so of Glenda qualities. And I did the charts to show the difference of their traits, but I see them as the same person, just outer body and inner. Y'all see what I'm getting at? Yeah, so at the bottom I put same people in different perspectives. Well, actually I put same people but in different lights, because I feel like perspective is more so of a thought of how you view things. It could be either or. And the message for me, because the current journey that I'm on is a journey of learning more about myself and knowing myself. So anytime I watch a movie, like I said before, I don't know if I mentioned this, I know that it's a download, because I don't really watch TV like that. So when I do watch TV or shows, it's always in alignment of my current journey. And this movie was definitely in alignment. And the message that I took down for myself is, once you find yourself, you free yourself. Yep. So yes, that is the end of this little segment, angels. I hope I didn't spoil anything. If you watched the movie, let me know how y'all felt about it. What was your intake on it? Did you have a bit of a wake-in? Get any downloads from it? Good night. I love you.